Hey there, it's Denise Beatty with the Fitness Fix. We're going to work on a way to really get your hamstrings and all fibers of your hamstrings with no equipment. All you need is a chair or a couch, and you're going to find a spot where you have some space on the ground, lay right on your back, and I'm going to talk you through the entire drill. So what you're going to do is slide your hips really close to that bench, and I'll say the bench, but it can mean whatever you've got there. Great for hotel rooms as well. You're gonna just watch that your feet are even. So make sure you don't have one down and one up or one turned in and one out, because your foot position changes how your hamstrings fire. So I'm just gonna kind of find a neutral position. Arch your back a tiny bit so you feel like you're in neutral and the tailbone's down. Now start pulling the heels underneath you to feel those hamstrings grab, so you feel it right from here. Shoulders are kind of floating up and back. Now dig those heels in. Lift up as high as you can and keep pulling the bench underneath you, and we're officially starting. So now you're gonna keep your knees straight to the ceiling as you spin your lower leg in and out. You're gonna feel how this works, different fibers of the hamstrings. I'm also conditioning my tibial rotation, so that's the rotation of my shin bone. And you might even be able to see my fibula kind of moving around as well. This helps with knee tracking. We're gonna stay here. Now you're gonna notice if you keep your spine neutral and keep pulling your heels towards you, these should be firing up pretty fast. Now keep the feet turned out, but the knees to the ceiling. Tap that tailbone down and keep pulling the heels underneath you and lift up as high as you can. So when you tap down, my back is not touching, but because I'm staying arched the whole time, but my tailbone is. So I shouldn't even say arched, it's neutral spine, but I'm not tucking my hips under to do it. So when I go to lift up, I'm not tucking under. You'll kind of feel your head shift too if you make that little compensation. And now we're gonna stay at the top, turn the lower legs so they're in wherever they can get to, and you're down and back up. Keep pulling the heels underneath you, tap down, feel all those hamstrings fire up as much as you can. I am pulling towards me the entire time, and I'm also trying to feel both legs evenly. If you don't, you can always hike one hip up towards your rib a little bit more than the other. You know, just kind of play with it to make sure that pelvis is aligned. And you might know, so hey, when I hike up my right hip, I might feel my left hamstrings a bit more. Just play with that so they feel even. Right on. Now the feet are straight, or I should say they're pointing straight up to the ceiling. They are flexed back a little bit because we're gonna do one more round with the feet pointed right down to get our calves involved as well. So you're right to the ceiling, and then pulling right back down, tap that tailbone, feel those heels pull in tight, feel the hamstrings really work, and back down. Tap. It's 2 minutes and it's hard. We'll do a few seconds at the end just to finish it. Good, and now you're gonna have your feet on the edge, lift the heels up and get those calves contracting as much as you can. And feel like you're still trying to pull the legs underneath you the whole time. You're gonna feel the connection between the calves and the hamstrings as well. So lift up nice and high, still pulling inwards. I want you to feel it all the way under the knee if you can. 3, pull in nice and tight. Feel the top of the ankles open up. 2, try to feel all fibers of the calves kicking in. 1 more, and we're back down. To finish it off, just straighten the right leg fully, flex back, and lift up for a few seconds. And then the other side, straighten fully, and lift up again, neutral spine. And you totally nailed it, way to go.